Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope all is well with everyone. I'm coming to you because I have some concerns, some societal concerns. I am looking around and I am listening, and what is happening is bothering me pretty much. I'm not worried by it, but it's just bothersome. So I have a reveal to make at the end of this video, and I hope you stick around long enough to hear my reveal. I just wanted to start off by saying society has a double standard, and for those of us, there are some people out there who are like me, and when we see what's happening, we want to speak up, but we don't. But I've decided that I need to say something. I'm going to start by saying society tells us that we are to follow our heart. That's what the lingo is now. Live as thou wilt. Live the way you want to. Live out what you feel. You want to be married today and you don't want to be married tomorrow, you're free to that. You want to get married to a tree, you're free to do that. You want to get married to animals, you're free to do that. You want to express your love male on male, female on female, society says you're free to do that. It says that your heart wants what it wants, and you cannot deny your heart what it wants. And I think that only goes for certain people. It's not an exclusive statement. Only certain people are allowed to express themselves in that way concerning their heart and who they love and what they want. Others are not so much. And I'm trying to understand why. We tell children that if you are a boy or a girl and you feel, that's the key word, and you feel that you are something different, that you are different from the gender you were born and you want to be another, or you don't want to be anything, you're free to swing whichever way you choose. Fluidity. Also people who love inanimate objects, people who are in love with trees and marry trees, people who are in love with animals and want to marry animals, people who are in love with machines, dolls and mechanical machines and want to marry those things and want to have relations with those things, that they are free to do that. You are free to be you. That's what I'm hearing. You are free to be you. But I'm not so sure about that, because as I said, that seems to only go in a certain direction. Loving who your heart chooses to love only goes in a certain direction, because if I don't agree with what is said, then there are names that are called. So before I go any further, I know I started this video by saying I want to do a reveal, and I'm going to talk about whom my heart loves, who I choose to love. And love is a choice. No one is forced to love anyone. Love is a choice, and this choice is mine. This is a choice that I have made, and I know that there are people who are like me, who have made this choice. And the choice of whom I choose to love Jesus. I said it. I am a Jesus lover. I love Jesus. I will go as far to say I'm a Christian. I live a Christ-based life. I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. And being a disciple of His, there are certain things I am to adhere to, There are certain things I am to do, and there are certain things I am not to do. I live by a moral code that is given by Jesus. He gives us mandates of how we are to live and what we are to do, what we are to accept and what we are not to accept. And I'm trying to understand why, being a lover of Jesus, expressing my heart to him, loving him, that I am not allowed to do that in public and freely. That it seems as I am being overwhelming, overpowering, trying to force people to do what they don't want to do, which is the opposite. Everyone else is allowed to express themselves and their love and what they want to do. But as a Christian, I am not supposed to do that. I have to go along with everyone in everything that they want to do, but no one wants to go along with me and get along with me as a Christian. And that is unfair. I am to accept that a man wants to marry a man, and if I have a cake shop, I have to bake their cake. If I have a flower shop, I have to do their arrangement. But when I say I cannot because my conscience bothers me in doing that, then I am seen as a intolerant person. I am seen as someone who has a phobia. All of a sudden I have a phobia because I don't want to adhere to your practices, to your behavior and lifestyles. And I am wondering if a drug addict was to approach me, or a thief was to approach me and try to get me to go along with their lifestyle of drugging and stealing, and I disagree, does that make me have a phobia towards them? Or is it saying that you are doing something that I do not agree with and therefore I cannot participate? Why does it make me an intolerant person to not want to participate in your lifestyle choice? We have to be very careful in what we are saying to people. We are doing and saying things that only swings the pendulum in one direction towards a certain group of people, and labeling me as a Christ lover as an intolerant or hateful person, rather than saying, okay, this is your belief, and just as I want you to respect my way of life, I respect your way of life. No, instead they try to make an example out of me. They try to make an example out of people who believe like me and saying, oh, you have to do this, and if I don't, then I'm taken to court, or laws are passed by Congress people who want to get into office, politicians who want to stay in office. They're quick to jump on the wagon of saying, yeah, there is something wrong with you believing the way you believe. No. If we all have a choice to love whom we love and to do what we want to do, I have that choice as well. You cannot take that choice away from me. You cannot take that away from me. And if you are doing that, you are breaking your own law. You are breaking your own law that you have created. That's saying I have the right to live the way I want to live. I have the right to live as a Christian. If everyone else have the right to live, man live with man, woman marry woman, children can say, I'm born a boy, but I feel like a girl, so I'm going to be a girl. Why do I not have the right to say I love Jesus and I want to follow his laws? Why don't I have that right? Why are you, society, politicians, protesters, TV, journalists, anchors, news, why are you trying to take that away from me? Why is it seem like because a boss is a Christian that they're going to take away your rights as someone who have an alternative lifestyle? Why are we propagated as the bad guys, the person who's trying to take away your rights from you? We are not trying to do anything to you but share the love of Jesus. Share that if you have Jesus, you will be satisfied. You would know who you are. You don't have to ask, what am I? All you have to do is ask, who am I? And Jesus will tell you who you are. He knows who you are. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to shout from the rooftop that there is someone that loves you. Yes, you love, but there is someone that loves you more than you can ever imagine. Again, I am a Jesus lover. My heart belongs to him. He tells me to love him with all of my heart, all of my soul, and all of my mind. And that is what I am going to do. And everyone who believes the way I believe, share it on your social media. Tweet it. I am a Jesus lover. I am coming out today. I love Jesus. And I am going to shout it from the rooftop that I love Jesus. Share it, post it, give it, whatever it takes. Because society is becoming unfair to us, that we have to accept everyone else's ways and heart's desires, but we have to shove ours in a box, in a closet someplace, and hide it and don't tell. No, I am telling. I love Jesus, and it doesn't matter what you say, because in the end, he is the one that judges me.